Brina Baby is the 55th episode of Sabrina the Animated Series, and I rather enjoyed this one. I think this has a really solid message. Sabrina, well, she takes things to the extreme because Quigley tells her she has to stop using her magic for shortcuts. She's using her magic to do her homework, so she's not actually learning anything. And Quigley tells her that she's going to end up with no future because she's not going to have any knowledge. And Sabrina suddenly panics and imagines what that would look like. So she realizes something has to change. And for Sabrina, that something means renouncing magic completely. Bit extreme, but this is what she does. And in doing so, some strange things start to happen. And I will, with a spoiler warning now, say what those strange things are. Basically, in the middle of the night, somebody seems to be gathering toys and crayoning on the walls, and it turns out it's Sabrina's inner child. Quite good fun. There's an episode of the live action show where we meet Sabrina's inner child, so I like kind of the comparisons there. And Sabrina's inner child is fighting to get out because Sabrina doesn't allow herself to have any fun. And the message here, of course, is that you need a balance. You can't just work, work, work. You have to have some fun in there as well, which is a lesson I think many people, myself included, can do well to be reminded of every now and then. And Sabrina has to learn that actually you need that balance. But there's also another problem. If she goes back to using her magic after giving her magic up, something terrible will happen, but we don't know what it is, and that's part of the mystery. And I love the fact, and again, this is a spoiler, Salem was so desperate to find out what this terrible thing is, and it turns out that they'll torment your cat. So Salem did find out in the end, which I thought was quite funny. It's a really good episode. I think the little Brina is absolutely adorable. I really liked the character design of her. I thought it was very creative and definitely a really engaging way to deliver that message. So needless to say, I thought this was pretty good. Brina Baby is a delightful episode, great narrative, well executed, solid characters, including Brina, of course, and also really strong messages. Definitely a personal favourite, I think. Probably not my all-time favourite, but I thought it was pretty good still. Brina Baby is ultimately a pretty great episode of Sabrina the Animated Series.